Hello students. In the first part of lesson number 1, the living world adaptation and classification, we have seen that how plants are getting adopted with their surrounding environment. In the same way, animals too getting adopted with the surrounding environment. You may have an activity to understand this. You can make list of animals which are there in your surrounding. They may be terrestrial, they may be aquatic, they may be aerial. Ask your friends also to do same. Make chart of these animals and then discuss about their habitat, the food habits, characteristics of body structure like vertebral column, wings, gills, tails. Now, let's see in this video what is the difference between terrestrial animals and aquatic animals. As compared to terrestrial animals, the skin and body shape of aquatic animals appear to have undergone changes. Fishes have scales on the skin and fins on the body. Their body tapers towards both its ends, like a spindle. Fish breathe with gills instead of a nose. Their eyes have transparent eyelids. They have air bladders within the body to help them to float. Observe the bodies of the frog, duck and tortoise. Of what use are their legs to these animals? All the three animals, that is the frog, duck and tortoise, use their legs for locomotion and swimming. What helps frogs to breathe underwater? When in water, frogs breathe with the help of skin. Of what use are the long hind legs of a frog? When on land, frog uses its hind legs for jumping. When in water, the same legs are used for swimming as oars. Why doesn't a duck get wet in water? Water flows off from the waxy layer of feathers and thus duck does not get wet even in water. As the frog and duck have webbed toes, they can use their legs like oars. Water flows off the waxy feathers of birds like duck and water hen. Webbed toes, slippery smooth skin and triangular head help frogs to swim easily through water. They can live on land as well as in water due to their ability to breathe through the skin in water and using the nose and lungs on land. The typical colors of frog's back help it to hide among grasses. Make a list of names of some other amphibians you know and study their adaptations. Carnivorous animals like the wild dog, fox, tiger, and lion have strong legs to run fast and capture their prey. They have claws and their canine teeth are sharp and pointed. What is the function of such teeth? Tigers have padded paws. This enables them to silently stalk their prey and capture it easily. The eyes of predatory carnivores are located in the front of their head. It helps them to spot their prey from a long distance. The eyes of herbivores are below the forehead, on either side of the head. This gives them wide angle vision which helps to protect them from predators. Their legs are long and tapering with strong hooves which enables them to run fast, taking long leaps. Their long and freely moving ears can receive sounds from long distances and different directions. Deer and blackbucks have colors that merge with their surroundings. Their teeth are strong for chewing tough plant material. Adaptation in desert animals. Deserts are characterized by severe scarcity of water. Hence, desert animals have a thick skin to prevent loss of water from the body. Their legs are long with flat and cushioned soles. The nostrils are protected by folds of skin. The eyelashes are long and thick. Rats, snakes, spiders, lizards in deserts live in deep burrows during daytime and are active at night. Adaptation in animals of snowy regions. A white or silver body color, long and thick hair on the skin are typical characteristics of animals of snowy region. How are these useful to them? Adaptation in aerial animals. Aerial animals means the animals which fly in air, which live in air. The spindle-shaped body of birds also minimizes the resistance of air while flying. With hollow bones, a body covering of feathers and modification of forelegs into wings. The body is light in weight and adapted for flying. The body of insects is light in weight and tapers at both ends. They can fly with two pairs of wings and also walk with six stick-like legs. Bats can fly with the help of patagium, a thin fold of skin between their forelegs and hind legs. Observe the various birds and insects in your area. Animals like house lizard, garden lizard, crocodile use their muscles for creeping. Similarly, they show adaptation in skin, soles of feet, body color, etc. For example, the house lizard and monitor lizards have clawed toes and thin soles, whereas snakes have a scaly skin. Observe from a distance how snakes and earthworms creep. Which organs do they use for creeping? Are there any special changes for that purpose? Note any such changes.